did you take?
I didn't take anything because I didn't get out of the store. I didn't take anything. Mr. Funk. Yeah.
What's your name?
Mr. Funk. What are you talking about? My name is Mr. Funk, bro. That's not lie, sir. No, I don't have anything, homie, that's gonna hurt you. Because I don't have a gun and a taser like y'all.
There's just one thing on a criminal's mind, getting away with it. But sometimes the perpetrators are so dumb, they keep going back to the place they committed a crime at. Sometimes it's greed, other times it's sheer stupidity. But more often than not, it gets them caught. Today, we explore several cases where the crooks wanted more. Make sure you stick around to the end, because we've got a special case in store for you, and you won't believe what that guy did. Let's go! We start off today's list with a very recent case that took place in August 2023. Officers responded to a call from a local Walmart where someone stole $900 worth of items. By the time they got there, they probably thought the suspect was long gone. However, this suspect was quite greedy, so he decided to go back for more. Big mistake.
Do you have your ID, sir?
I do not. I'll give you my name.
Do you have any kind of like, work ID or anything?
No.
I'm sorry, can you spell your first name? G-A-R-I-A-N-O. So, you were at Walmart though?
Just came to pick me up. I wasn't in Walmart.
Okay. Why were you at Walmart though? What did you have to do there? Okay, how'd you get there? I'm sorry, was that? This truck? So he dropped you off at earlier time? What time? Do you have a FOID card?
Yes.
Okay. Are you issued a driver's license at all, or?
No, it's expired actually. Okay. I don't have, that's why I don't have any information.
10-4.
The suspect gives his own account of what he's doing there, but he doesn't know that the cops already know that they've got the right person, and they're not about to let him go. For now, they're playing his game in an attempt to get him out of the vehicle.
Can I just step out for us? Let's go to the front here. Do you have anything on you?
No.
Just gotta keep my mind. I just want to make sure there's nothing on you.
You shot me?
No. Huh?
What were you doing at Walmart?
Look, what really happened, I went there with you. I didn't take anything. I didn't take anything. I went to the bathroom. I came out. He went in. All I did was get in his truck, pick me up.
He went in?
Yes, he went in. I didn't look. I don't have anything. I didn't
Say no, you went in.
I went to the bathroom.
So, we got called because someone said that they saw you taking items, all right? So there's camera footage, we have witnesses, they just described you, all right? So we're gonna find out, all right? It really helps if you are honest up front, because if you are lying and the more that you lie, that makes it worse, right?
This guy's obviously in denial. Not even when he's faced with hardcore facts, witness statements, and surveillance camera footage does he back down and admit. But he's gonna take it even further.
What did you take?
I didn't take anything because I didn't get out of the store. I didn't take anything.
Well, what do you mean you didn't get out of the store?
Look, man.
What? Okay, if you're saying you didn't get out of the store,
I'm just saying.
Does that mean like you had items, you were going past, and then you dropped them? Is that what you're saying?
No, I did, but I'm just saying I didn't. I had to think about it, and I gave the lady the stuff. Here, take it. I didn't walk out. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, was that like the loss prevention employee that stopped?
Yes.
And then you
I just here you go.
Back. Okay.
Yes,
but you were intending to
really
walk out, right?
No, not really. I mean, because I had to. I'm sweating, bro. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I was sweating in the store too, but I mean.
Okay, what's that?
I'm just saying because I was gonna end up dropping it, right? Because I saw the lady follow me. I went from one side of the store, and she followed me all the way over to the next. I saw her.
What did you have with you?
Huh?
What items did you gather?
It was just a tote of.
The man's nervous gestures, like the clapping of the hands you just saw, illustrate that he's deliberating in his mind what to say. He does this every step of the way in this conversation, but the officer cleverly continued to pick apart his story, getting more and more information. My guess is that he's about to say something like diapers or something similar, which will illustrate that he's just a man who's struggling. Let's see.
Baby formula, the fresh strips, medicine. I'm having a hard time, but like I said, I'm glad I didn't steal anything. I didn't take it. I'm just.
Well, are you going through some rough times?
I am with my parents, my grandparents. That's what the medicines were for. But I'm glad I didn't. I have a pass on it. I'm sorry, because I didn't take anything out. I didn't,
You have a pass?
No, I said, can I have a pass? Because I didn't take anything.
We're figuring it out, okay? Right, so it helps if when you're honest with us.
I won't ever do anything like this. I'm just.
Yeah. Have you been arrested before?
I haven't. It was a long time ago. That's what I'm saying.
What was that for?
That was probation. I had failed probation. Yes, between 13
said the more honest with us you are, the better. She gathered some of these items. We saw that the loss prevention employee was.
Yeah, I saw her from the other
you.
side of the store. She came to follow me.
Okay.
So it was already when she like right before I got to the sensors, before I could even make it out to the lobby part. She stopped me
Like the
before
vestibule area in here?
Yeah, like she literally stopped me before I can get out of the store.
This guy obviously believes that he won't get arrested because he didn't physically leave the store with the stolen goods, but he did try to steal them, and there's proof. So his hopes of walking free are about to go out the window, and fast.
Like I'm just like to the where the carts and stuff was.
Yeah.
But it was like I said, once I saw her follow me, I knew it. And
Secure you right now. Yes, one or all three. Oh, something from you. Where did you go? I mean, I told him. I told me you didn't even go in there.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, you're fine. I bet. You're good.
I'm going to jail, you saying?
No, right now you're being detained, okay? So we're trying to figure it out still.
I'm trying to say that I didn't take anything.
I got you. Okay, hold on.
The officers then proceed to search the vehicle, but instead of things from Walmart, they found a couple of syringes and some drugs. But as it turns out, it was Narcan, a drug given to people who were experiencing an opioid overdose.
And then, who's packaged?
That's Narcan.
Huh?
That's Narcan.
Yeah.
That stays all the time. You'll never catch me without Narcan. Never.
It's good that more places have it available.
Yeah, you'll never catch me without Narcan.
Where do you get yours from?
I go to the outreach program, Chicago.
Okay.
And they give me boxes and boxes and boxes.
Was this
That's
one?
Narcan.
Was it used?
No. It's just
Speed up.
Yeah, that's Narcan.
Make sure you keep an eye on it, that stuff, so it doesn't expire on you.
Recently, the FDA allowed Narcan to be sold over the counter, so it's easily available to the public, and therefore readily available to people who are prone to overdosing. But let's go back to our would-be shoplifter. Even though no incriminating stuff was found in the van, the suspect is still going to jail. However, he's not going to take the news too gently.
That's another charge.
Why am I being arrested though, bro?
Being arrested for retail theft. You're under arrest.
It's still a crime, even though you didn't take them. Okay, just put them back.
Stop.
Go inside.
Stop. Inside the vehicle. Get in the car.
Anything, okay?
Put your
You've been
pistol up.
cooperative. Be cooperative. Be cooperative.
Get inside the car.
Be cooperative, all right?
Bro, let me go out and steal shit, bro. Y'all Walmart's saying you
It
did.
is a
I didn't steal it.
Don't.
Knock it off. In the car. Stay in the car.
Don't kick. Just sit in there, okay? Take a seat. You've been cooperative.
Yeah, but you cooperated with me. This is bro.
Stay in.
Watch your knee. Watch your knee.
Move your foot, man. Move your foot. Do it.
Let me go.
Hey,
Man, I didn't steal. Let me go,
Take it
bro.
up with Walmart. Get in the car. You're under arrest for retail theft.
I'm not stealing.
Stop.
Approaching being... You're going to get a resisting charge.
Stop it, all right?
Unless you put your feet inside
Just
the
get
vehicle,
in the car.
another
We'll get this in and
charge.
out. Just cooperate.
This is what will happen. You can beat the retail theft charge.
No, it should be
but
beat
you're
now.
not
I
gonna-
didn't steal though, bro.
You're not going to beat the resisting charge. And the resisting is bigger. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You gotta cooperate.
Resisting's a big charge.
Don't make this worse.
Well, he did in fact make it worse. The cop says he could have refuted the theft charge. In reality, it's unlikely that he could because he'd passed the last point of sale, and that constitutes theft. In the end, he made it a lot worse. He was charged with resisting a peace officer, aggravated battery to officers, damage to property, retail theft, and possession of a controlled substance. When we think of thieves, what normally comes to mind is shoplifting, like we saw in the previous clip, or maybe burglary, loosely defined as someone breaking into a home or store and stealing something. But the villain in our next case had something else in mind. Without revealing too much, let's take a look.
I hate this, but we need your help, man. We had a sting. We have somebody who stole over $5,000.
Okay.
So,
You guys have today they have?
Yeah, right now. It's in action.
Oh.
Yeah, it's happening right now. So we're doing the exit interview, and so the person is sitting down right now.
In the office?
In the office.
Okay.
Waiting. And so cameras already been rolled. Evidence has already been collected.
Obviously, this Walmart security officer called the police because one of the employees was stealing money from the register. She deployed a cunning plan to shortchange customers who were paying using large bills. She was able to steal $1,500 in just a few hours. So, these two security officers went undercover as customers in hopes of catching her in the act.
Why you done just take him to Jennifer?
Okay. All right.
You guys want to press charges though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for my partner to come and then we'll.
Oh, okay.
Just
All right, cool. Yeah, I had.
want to have it stalled a little bit longer.
I called Farino.
Okay, Ferrafino?
Ferrafino, yeah, he's my buddy, man. So we met, so we connected. You don't want to have issues, you know, and But this young lady, which, you know, my boss, who's over it, because me and him, you know, we go from store to store to do investigations and audits. So originally on 5/19, it started with her stealing. She hasn't even been here 2 months. So, you know, obviously when a person starts stealing, so that was the first time. Yeah, so first thing is shoplifting, not paying for stuff, $200. And then over the past several weeks, our register has been missing, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 1,800.
So when people get newly hired, they're allowed access to just work as cashiers?
Not normally. They normally, you know, they do something else. They're not handling so much cash. And for whatever reason, I guess, you know, people thought she was trustworthy and that we could trust her. And she was, you know, allowed to handle a lot of cash.
The undercover security man then explains how much he dislikes his job. Basically, he's the one who ends up sending people to jail. And even though they deserved it, I can relate to the feeling. On one hand, Walmart needs to impose a zero-tolerance policy against thieves. Otherwise, everyone would do it. On the other hand, you're sending a young person to jail. In any case, they had overwhelming evidence against this woman. As soon as the second officer arrived at the scene, it was time to act.
And my boss's name is John.
I'm sorry, how are you?
157550.
Should we stand for me? We got anybody going?
Like up front? I will if I did.
No, we have to car safe. I don't want to be chasing them.
I mean, is there a back?
There's a
Want to play car back? Yeah.
Well, that went smoothly. Sarah was one of the most cooperative suspects I've yet seen, but things are not looking good for her. It seems she stole even more than they previously thought.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going, bro? So do you guys have everything, all the information? Do you have the receipts?
I have all the information. It wasn't receipts, really. It was cash.
Oh, it was cash.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, did he mention something about an affidavit?
Okay, I'll go ahead and grab the affidavit.
Okay.
Could you guys just, because I don't know
I have
anything
13
about the
different
case.
stores, so you guys are the first ones that have asked for that from Pompano. So if it's something that you guys always require, I can have them save it. And
Okay, perfect.
we'll do that going forward.
How much cash is it?
Around 7,000. So I have 5,000 of it documented, but she added to the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and document that to them.
Okay.
I can send that to you guys.
Gotcha.
But she has a cash here somewhere. She said it's at the smoke shop.
Yeah, in the smoke shop. So we don't know what?
She took 1,500 today. So she said it's by the smoke shop.
So I don't know if it's by the smoke shop over there. Why don't we ask her before we did?
Oh, a stash behind the smoke shop? This is turning into a real detective story, and it looks like our suspect was a busy little bee. But as most crooks do, she got greedy, and she got noticed. I suspect if she hadn't stolen so much, they probably wouldn't have caught up to her so fast.
So let's grab her and she'll walk.
It's in the parking lot. It's in another store.
Yeah, the smoke shop's at
Oh,
12:39 or something like that.
She stashed it there.
I'm not gonna.
Let's just-
She has to know somebody there. That would be my guess. You guys can't open it?
No, we are.
No.
We're asking you. What money came from the store?
Just 100.
Just the 100, not the 10 right here?
How much is there?
The cop counts out 40 $100 bills. That's $4,000 that's accounted for, but at least $7,000 is still missing. So where's the rest? The young woman was taken to the police station and charged with grand theft of more than $10,000. But just wait until you hear her confession. It seems that this criminal mastermind wannabe is not such a mastermind after all.
Oh. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just cold.
Yeah. Are you sick? Okay, you just prefer to have...
Yeah, when I was at work, I just don't like to have it on because a lot of old people come in and I don't play that.
Oh, yeah. So, I want to talk to you about everything that happened today. How long have you been working at Walmart? 2 months? So that right before your birthday or right after?
No, probably a month then.
Okay. Where'd you work before that?
Walmart.
Which one?
Not that one, the one that's right by a gas station.
Is that all the way up north?
It's not too far from a Publix, Hillsborough Square.
This tactic is called building rapport, and this particular cop is quite good at it. Did you notice he didn't start off by asking about the robbery? Instead, by asking casual, even personal questions about her birthday and her previous jobs, he shows he's interested in her and builds a friendly atmosphere. This will help relax the suspect and make them more open to talking about their crimes. Look at his casual demeanor, like they're just friends, chit-chatting. She even mentioned running away from home and living in different places.
It was just like on your own or with your friends?
Boyfriend.
Okay. You seem like you're disappointed.
Very.
Yeah? How long did you know him?
Who?
Your boyfriend.
Oh. We've been together for like a year and some months. Maybe 2 years, December.
You see, seemingly, without even trying, the officer managed to get her to spill the beans. The way she just said that makes me believe that her boyfriend was selling drugs. It's not important for this particular investigation, but might be valuable for another one. She then says she went back to her mom's house and tried to get her life back together. Listen to what the officer says next, and the tone of his voice.
You do know you worked for a really big corporation, right? Is there a reason why you were like, oh, they're so big they won't know? That kind of the thought process?
I don't know. Honestly, I was just trying to get my life back in order.
I can barely hear you.
I said, I don't know, honestly. I was literally just trying to get my life back in order.
Yeah?
Just trying to make it quicker than it was supposed to.
Did you notice how the officer lowered his tone when he started asking her about the robbery? He got her exactly where he wanted. By developing rapport, he was able to open her up. Then he gave her something that seemingly justified her actions, and she clings onto it now because it relieves her sense of shame and makes it look not as bad as it did previously. He has her hooked, and now it's time for him to reel her in.
So, there's one good thing that could come out of this, and it looks like you want this to be the first and last time this ever happens.
Yes.
Right? I don't tell this to a lot of people because a lot of people that I sit across, they're legit, like they're career offenders and they're career criminals and whoever. Your first time offense. What I can do is give you the opportunity and say, hey, Sarah, clean your plate.
That's what I want to do.
Okay, so let's do that then.
Did you see what he did? What did he offer her? Nothing. He basically said, confess. He offered nothing in return. He didn't say she'd get a diminished sentence or anything. Yes, the court does look favorably on people who confess, and it might actually be good for her, but there's no guarantee, and he didn't even mention it. Let's see what she does next.
At first, I took a couple hygiene stuff because I didn't have money for it, and I just started working there. I bought hygiene stuff, and then started taking money. Wasn't going to. The only reason is because back in 2021, decided to open up a credit card in my name. I knew what a credit card was, but I didn't know how it functioned, so I played around with it. I was young, so I didn't know, which messed up, which made me go into debt. 21 years old in debt.
How much debt did you go into?
I'm at $5,000.
If it really was the first time she stole, she'd remember exactly how much it was. My guess is she's just ashamed to say it. But notice how the cop is keen on getting every little detail straight. How much did she take? When and how did this exactly happen?
That was like beginning of May. And how were you doing it? Is it kind of like the same way you were doing it today? Like where you kind of leave it underneath the register?
Yeah.
Is that exactly how it started, or was it some other way?
No, that's exactly how it started.
Okay. So you started taking like $1,000, 1,000 in the beginning of May. So will you do it like on every shift?
Yeah, every shift.
Every shift 1,000. And how many days were you working?
How many days was I working? My schedule wasn't a set schedule, so some days I'll be off 2 days, some days I'm off 1 day.
So roughly you're working like 4 or 5 days a week. So about you were taking 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah's math is a little off, and you can see her story slowly starting to fall apart. She said she was doing this for a $5,000 debt, but it turns out she was taking that amount each week. Did you notice how the savvy cop refrains from using harsh, condemning words like steal or rob? Instead, he says the previous stuff you'd done. I told you he was smart, and he's about to call her out on her math.
What did you end up doing with the other, well, if I do the math, like every other week, do 4 or 5. So over the course of the month of May, that puts you at like 10 grand. So what did you do with that then?
I also have T-Mobile. I was paying. I had a job and I quit because I left my parents' house. So I was in debt with T-Mobile too. That was $3,000, and I started there off one by one. I got me a new phone, but it's not with them. It's with Boost Mobile.
Okay. So what'd you end up doing with the rest of the money? Like, did you pay rent? Did you help your mama? Did you give it to your boyfriend? What'd you do?
My mom.
How much did you end up giving it to her?
I don't know how much I'm giving.
She didn't ask you like, hey, where are you getting this from?
If she did, and I would say, Mom, don't worry about it.
The cop calculated that she probably took around 22 grand, while she claims it was more like 9 or 10. Anyway, I hope that Sarah learned her lesson, and that she won't think about doing anything like this again. Props to the cop for handling the interrogation perfectly. An auto scrapyard experienced problems when a vagrant kept coming back and sleeping in the cars. They had already trespassed this guy 3 times before, but this time they'd had enough, and they devised a simple yet ingenious way to handle the situation.
That's your fault.
My fault.
I blame you every time.
Can you get out of the way? Can you back up? Thank you. Can you get back, sir?
Well, that must have been a tense moment. The windows are tinted, so the cops couldn't really see what was waiting for them on the other side. The suspect may have had weapons of all kinds. Let's see his reaction.
All right, man, get out. Turn around, put your hands behind your back, all right? Put your hands behind your back. You want to take this backpack off, all right? Relax your hands, relax your hands, relax your hands. Relax your hands.
Relax your hands. There, now put them back together.
What's your name, man?
Many cars that can assist.
What's your name?
He was involved in domestically.
Mr. Funk. Yeah.
What's your name?
Mr. Funk.
What's your first name?
That's the guy who's working home, bro.
I'm not.
What's your name, bro?
My name is Mr. Funk, bro.
Okay, what's your first name?
None of your business, bro.
Well, it is.
No, it isn't, bro. For what? I was running from someone, bro.
You were?
Yes, I was, sir.
So here's the thing. If that's the case, you're compelled to provide your ID, and if you don't,
I don't have an ID, bro.
You're compelled to tell us your name.
My name is Mr. Funk, bro.
What's a lie, and now you're under arrest?
What's a lie? I don't know. What are you talking about? My name is Mr. Funk, bro. That's not a lie, sir. And don't call me a liar, bro.
Relax your name.
I am relaxed, bro.
Okay, so when you're...
So when I'm what, bro? I'm literally running from someone, bro. You don't know me, bro.
He doesn't sound relaxed, does he? This is what I like to call a rebel without a cause. He's obviously trolling the cops, but what his goal is, I don't know yet. By the look of his teeth, I'd say he's probably a drug user, one of those lost souls searching for something they can never find. He might be dumb enough to keep returning to the one place he was already trespassed from, but at least he has a sense of humor.
No, I don't. No, I'm hiding from all this shit. I know where to go. You gotta watch me for that.
Yeah, I thought... Yeah, I know you're talking.
I don't have anything, homie, that's gonna hurt you. Because I don't have a gun and a taser like y'all.
Let's go.
You know him? I'm running from someone.
That's right, yeah.
I've been running from someone. And I get chased him with one.
That's what I...
Stop.
See, that's what he thought, but...
It is. That's the third time I caught that guy.
Yeah, he's got warrants for all this stuff, so.
I caught him once and let him go. So get the out of here. I'll never come back. And about a month later,
He's got
putting the car in the shop.
Yeah, it's on his tools.
I was putting the car in the shop, and he was in the back seat. And we called the police on you guys to get here. And he shoved one of my guys out of the way and took off running.
For a homeless person, sleeping in a car in a junkyard might seem like a good idea at first, but when you think about it, those cars are often crushed in huge presses. And once the forklift gets a car in the air, the chassis tenses up, so you most likely wouldn't be able to open the door at all. Not to mention, the person could be blacked out from drugs or alcohol. So as it turns out, it's probably the dumbest place to sleep.
What's your last name?
Mr. Funk.
Okay, man, that's all.
Austin Hottinger, what's going on, man?
All right, Austin, you're now under arrest for lying to the police.
I ain't Austin, bro. I ain't Austin, bro. My name's Alexander. You're a liar. I'm not a liar.
You clearly have tattoos, and
I'm clearly Alexander Jackson Funk, sir.
Well, you understand what you're doing here is highly illegal, right?
Yeah.
Look at that compared to now.
I know.
I mean, it's self-explanatory.
That's definitely no.
Yeah.
Not bad, bro. You look like a dude we were looking for. It looks just like that's where tattoo. No worries, bro. I'm telling you, I just have a lot of people who want it. I did, man. I was sleeping. You were sleeping in the car? I was sleeping, yes, sir. I was cold as and running from someone, and I was drying out. Yeah.
Well, I don't believe his story about running from someone, but the fact of the matter is, he really is Alexander Funk, so at least he was partially telling the truth. And I can also believe that he was very cold, so I can't help but feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I'm still running from. I don't even know these people. I don't even know who they are.
Why do you got a Sawzall?
For work. For work. I haven't been able to get a job for a while now, so I'm kind of working on my own, sir.
All right, man, well, here's the deal. This lot has been, there's been a serious amount of break-ins and converters cut off, and you got a Sawzall, and you're in the private area of the business that's not open to the public.
Yes, sir.
So,
a whole bunch of other criminals.
You know what I mean?
I don't cut converters or anything.
Never cut converters?
They have knowledge of chasing off the property.
Never once have I ever cut a converter, ever.
So what do you got the Sawzall for?
Copper, to be honest, brother, not gonna lie.
Were you trying to get some copper back here?
No, I was not. I was not, sir.
What were you doing back here?
I was going down the Freedom Trail and I was running from someone, and have been for a couple days now. I kind of invaded
You've had encounters with the employees here before? They told you can't be here?
I've had one chase off before from here.
When was that?
Last year.
Even though I was sure this guy was trolling the cops with his name and his story, nothing about him really says he's lying. He doesn't exhibit any of the telltale signs of deception. And even though the story about being chased sounds strange, often have some form of delusions or paranoia. So it might be that he really believes he was chased.
What happened during that? What did they catch you doing?
I was sleeping. Same thing. Nothing different. Like, I literally haven't stolen anything like that.
All right. Well, let's figure out if they're going to want to press charges. All right, man. But just going forward, when the cops ask you your name in these situations, it's not an option. Mr. Funk.
Yes, sir.
First name, last name, date of birth, so understood?
Yeah, understood, sir.
He basically ran off here before too, so he knows he's not.
Yeah. I mean, any normal person knows.
I agree. Well, it's adding on.
Just a trespass, huh?
It's a criminal mischief too.
I don't know. I kind of feel really sorry for this guy. He's obviously in a hard place, and he wasn't aggressive towards the cops, except for raising his voice a couple of times. I'd much rather see an obnoxious Karen go to jail than this guy, who's just trying to scrape by, day in and day out. Do you agree? I mean, the only thing that worries me about him is that he's potentially a drug user, which makes him kind of unpredictable.
Hey, brother, come on out. Come on, Mr. Funk. Switch these handcuffs out. Turn around and face the car, brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, go ahead.
What am I doing arrested for?
Criminal trespass and criminal... Stop. Hey, we'll just get these, to me after
Criminal trespassing and criminal damage? Criminal tools? Those aren't tools. First off, they're my god work equipment. Work equipment, bro. I don't need no helmet, bro. You don't even know my name, bro. You think I'm an officer, bro. Please don't bang my head. So, I ain't no dude. I'm a goddamn father, sir. Stop my wrist, bro. Bro, my wrist, bro.
Can somebody get the key, please?
And you guys are trying to get me for something I didn't do? You think I'm cutting off converters, keeping it 1400, sir? Dude, I don't want to go to jail, dude.
Have a seat here, sir.
Go, dude. I don't want to go to jail. You said I'm not going to. All right, I'll chill out. I just came to go to jail for nothing like this, dude. I'm seriously running from people you don't even know.
Well, that pretty much went as expected. I still don't know what this dude's problem is. It could be drugs, alcohol, mental issues, or all of the above. It's probably just one dumb decision after another, which then made him spiral out of control. If he really is a father, then it's even more sad. Let's see how he handles being processed in jail.
The agent depression I'm in right now, bro. I'm in jail already, bro. Whole prison, which y'all don't even realize, bro. I've been in prison already my whole life for this. I'm stuck in here. Please don't book me, man. I don't want to be booked, bro. I don't want to be here, bro. I don't want to be booked, man. Please, man. Seriously, what the man? I don't know anymore, bro. They keep asking, I don't know, bro.
Looks like somebody's about to have a complete mental breakdown, but we all have to face the consequences of our actions. And the sooner he stops blaming others and takes responsibility for his life, the better.
Look at that piece of
Hey.
I just want to go home. I just want to get out of jail. You bring me with my shit?
You don't make it back for
I'm not going to get out of jail. Put me in the chair, dude. It's okay. I just want to get out of jail.
Well,
I'm trying to get out of jail and not be accused for other anymore.
well, you're not going to get out of jail behaving like that. If you go with the program, it's a process.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you.
Listen.
I don't want to listen to you like you trust me. No.
Listen.
So, he broke into a car at the junkyard, and before he could get out, he's done it before, they got like the forklift, and they had him, I'm not kidding, like 20 feet off the ground. So when we got there, we went right into custody. He wouldn't give us his name, and then he didn't start fighting until after we were like, hey, you gotta go to jail. He started smashing his head against the cruiser. We had to carry him to a car. So not until the end. I guess. Yeah. The one down. It was pretty impressive, honestly.
All right, Funk, you're good.
Nice job, everybody.
Eventually, Mr. Funk was charged with criminal trespassing and possessing criminal tools. The court case is still ongoing, but I hope he catches a break and gets his life back on track. Even though he was clearly guilty, I really felt sorry for Mr. Funk, which is not the case with our next suspect. This guy's crime was truly horrific, and maybe the cops never would have arrested him if it weren't for, well, himself. In July 2022, officers responded to Nelson Grove, Chelmsford, where a victim passed away after a serious assault. That's where they were approached by Merrick Hecko.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for I can help her. What's going on?
Uniform one night? Yeah, I can help her. What's going on? Yeah. No, I know what happened. I know the people there involved. So.
Go again.
But we need to dig deep. You know?
Thank you.
Obviously, Echo was intoxicated, and it was probably a fortunate circumstance that a female officer was present. This encouraged him to approach and give creepy comments to her. The thing that happened was the assault of a 44-year-old male that happened right at that spot. Listen to what Echo says next.
What's your name?
I'm not gonna tell you my name. I don't give a because I know what happened. And you need me to figure it out what happened. If you don't have me, you don't know what happened. I just know that some guy come here.
Yeah.
And he up some guy. I don't know what happened.
Right.
I don't know what happened. He just got.
Echo keeps blurting out facts about the incident that weren't yet known to the public. But the troubling fact was that he was getting more and more aggressive towards the officer.
You're gonna think about me, but it's not gonna be me because there's no proof.
So you think something's happened to a male in this address?
No, I know what happened.
What happened then? Tell me what happened.
This city is mine. I'm not gonna
This city is yours, is it?
Yeah, this city is mine.
Can you get in the van, please? You've been arrested, okay? We're trying
I've been arrested, yes. So send me the law.
We're trying not.
Okay,
we're trying not to manhandle you, but we need you to get in the van.
This guy's just irritating, isn't he? Even though he was acting so smug, things were not going his way at all. He was arrested for disorderly conduct. However, he was soon labeled as the prime suspect in what turned out to be a murder case. The man who got assaulted, 44-year-old Adrian Ellingford, passed away from his injuries. It turned out he was sleeping with Echo's ex-girlfriend, which was the motive for the assault. This drunk idiot eventually got sentenced to life in prison. Wow, today was a blast, wasn't it? From retail theft to shortchanging customers, sleeping in a junkyard, and even confessing to murder. That's the kind of wild ride we love here at Hidden Files. And if you do as well, make sure you send us some love by hitting that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next investigation.